Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Texas Longhorns offense making their way on the field today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roule. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the back gets the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Here's the target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense makes their way on the field. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's a draw play. Great cut there. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Play action here on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped right there, but it's first and goal at the 5. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, beginning right now. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And it falls incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Jukes past the defender, he's in the clear. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
Right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the...
He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The ball's come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Defense is coming after him. Some hard running there through a tackle. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back,
did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what they can do here. This time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. One more play before they head to the locker room. Dropping back. It's Henderson. He'll throw it now. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they get the second half started with the running play. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And now they'll run it on the draw. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Again, makes it second and medium.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Volunteers will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down after that running play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. The Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Lacey. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.